Namaskar, friends. Let's look at the 7 steps what you can do every day, which can prevent and also cure lifestyle disorders. See, many a times, see, lots of people are in this functional illness case where there are no symptoms at all, but they may be having insulin resistance, poor gut health, and vitamin deficiency. This is called functional illness. Majority of the people are in this because they don't find any symptoms. What are the symptoms? Like diabetic symptoms, like blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, PCOS, and all that. For that, there are 6 blood tests: fasting insulin, fasting blood glucose, HbA1c, lipid profile, D vitamin, and B12. If you get these 6 tests done, you will know where you stand in terms of your health. Friends, what is most important is the gut health and insulin sensitivity. These two can be achieved by following number one, 3 to 4 liters water every day, two bowel movements, eating only twice when hungry, and also avoiding high carb foods and frequent eating. What is the frequent eating? We are all habituated to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, coffee, tea in between snacks. So in a day, people are eating 5 to 6 times. This is what is causing the main problem in terms of insulin resistance in a period of 5 to 15 years. 45 minutes of brisk walk, 7 hours night sleep, and D and B12 vitamin adequacy. Lots of people are deficient of this. So unless you check the blood test, you will not know. And as I said to you, there are no symptoms also. You will continue living with this sort of functional illness for many, many years. Friends, understand these three fundamentals. How to drink water. As we said, 3 to 4 liters water one should drink, but what is the method? Don't drink water 20 minutes before eating food, while eating food, until 2 hours after eating food. If you get stuck up on the in the throat, you have 1 or 2 sips of water. Eating multiple times. We just now seen breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are all habituated, and in between snacks, 1 or 2 snacks, 1 or 2 times coffee, tea. So that is what is causing the insulin resistance. On top of it, people are eating high carb foods like refined grains and then bakery, sweets, all those things. They also cause the problem. Coffee, stimulants like coffee, tea, people are taking many times in a day. These things will cause poor gut health and insulin resistance over a period of 5 to 15 years. Understand, friends, other than water, anything else you put in your mouth is food. See, many times when I ask people, they say I'm eating only 2 times, but they end up taking 3, 4 times coffee, tea, and they take some fruits. They consider they are not food. Understand, other than water, anything else requires digestion. Once the digestion happens in the stomach, it will spike sugar and insulin. The whole problem is if a person is having a number of times eating, because of that, there is a sugar continuously, and insulin will put the sugar back into the system, and there is a continuous high insulin levels in the body maintains the sugar levels for many many years, friends. Even a person is overweight, even at 40, 50 years also, when you check their fasting sugar, it will be below 99, and HbA1c below 5.6. And people think that they are not having any health problems, but when you check the insulin, we find they are high insulin resistance. Every human being is different. They are differing in age, male or female, what type of genes they have, what are BMI, and health condition. So what happens? Most of the diet, there are so many excellent diet plans are available, like keto diet, paleo diet, 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, multiple times of eating, and plant-based food, and then all these sort of diets are available. But what suits? Most of these diets will help you to lose weight. So if you're low weight, you check with your doctor. Your health conditions, you check. Any changes you make, please talk to your doctor. And when you make those changes, observe your body. Don't continuously do it. Once you find you're comfortable, you see the parameters are improving, then only continue the diet. Immediately after waking up in the morning, preferably before sunrise, drink 1 liter water and focus your mind on your stomach with a desire to go to the toilet. Once you get the urgent toilet, then you go to the toilet, you'll be able to finish in a few minutes. Go for 45 minutes of brisk walk only after first bowel movement. I see lots of people in the park and I ask them, no, I go home, take a coffee, then only they'll be able to go to that first bowel movement. No, friend, that is not at all good. The first priority after wake up is removal of the waste from the body. So first bowel movement is a must, then only you should go for a walk. Spend 20 minutes time in the sun to improve your D vitamin. After coming back from the walk after 45 minutes or 1 hour, take for 5 minutes rest, drink 1 liter water again, and focus your mind on your stomach with an object of going to the toilet. Don't engage yourself in any other activity. Once it becomes urgent, you go to the second bowel movement. Maintain 14 to 16 hours overnight fasting. Say, for example, previous night you have taken a meal at say 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. The next day until 11 o'clock, 11 a.m., don't take anything other than water, nothing else to be taken. That's what is called 14 hours, 14 to 16 hours intermittent fasting, overnight fasting. Then you take your first meal when hungry. Understand, friend, the primary criteria of eating is hunger. When you're hungry, only eat and try and maintain the same timings. After 2 hours of the first meal, drink 1 to 2 liters water in between two meals in installments. Say you finished your meal at 1 p.m. From 3 p.m. onwards until your second meal, say you are taking at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, until 7 o'clock, you can consume 1 to 2 liters water. Always keep the water in a 1 liter bottle so that you can keep a track of how much water you're drinking. Take second meal again when hungry and maintain the same timings. So you decide. Suppose two meals only one has to take in a day, because once the growth of the human being is over by age 20, you don't require three times of eating, friends. See, food is primarily a building material. See, when a child is born, it is only 2 to 3 kg. And when the grown up person is there, he goes to 70, 80 kg. All this has happened because of the food. And try and avoid the refined oils and use cold pressed oil instead of using white salt. Use pink salt. Make your food tasty. You can have ghee, you can have refined oil, I'm sorry, you can have cold pressed oil of sesame seeds or groundnut or coconut oil, friends. Manage stress, learn pranayama, meditation, and practice every day. You need to know how to manage the world. Otherwise, you'll be stressed. Remember, friends, when a person is stressed, what happens? He becomes more alert because the body thinks there is a danger to the body. So, body will not allow you to sleep. The high blood circulation will be there to the frontal portion of the head. With the result, you'll be alert. You will not be able to sleep. So very important to manage stress, and 7 hours night sleep is absolutely essential. 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. is the ideal, friend. These are the 7 steps, friends. You must make sure to follow these 7 steps in the same order to the complete. Then only you can get the benefit. Fasting once in 15 days with honey and lemon water, and fasting when you're sick. See, whenever you're sick, when you're unwell, you have got a fever, you have a cold, cough, constipation, loose motions, and all. First thing what happens, friends, you lose your appetite. But unfortunately, what we do, we try and take some medication. To take the medication, doctor will tell you must eat. That's how we get into trouble. So just give a break, give a rest to your digestive system 1 or 2 days, and see if it is you're under control. It's okay. Otherwise, you go and meet the doctor, and don't immediately jump to using the medication. Friends, it's necessary you have to maintain your progress report. What is progress report? See, if a student comes and tells you, tells you that he got 85% of marks, so do you feel elated or you get upset? Tell me. It depends on what is his previous marks, how is his general record. Suppose that boy is only getting 50, 60% of marks, and today, this particular exam, he got 85%. You require to applaud him, praise him. But suppose this boy has always been a topper, he always gets 95 or 98 and all that, and he gets 85, then you tell him what happened to you. See, the marks are same, but only in comparison we can see whether it is good or bad. Similarly, one has to maintain their health, friends. And friends, as far as the eating two times food is concerned, if anybody can eat homemade food, don't avoid hotel food, because hotel food is generally made with lots of refined oil, reheated oil, and all that. You must avoid it. Suppose somebody is interested to have a better health, they can have a vegetable juice around 10:30 a.m. And then first meal you can have either a cooked meal or uncooked meal. And this is what is the meal, friend. Uncooked meal means what? You have sprouts, soaked nuts, seasonal fruits, and fresh coconut, dates, and all that. You can make your plate very colorful. And if somebody is diabetic, what he can do, he can avoid carbohydrates. They can have paneer, egg fry, egg curries, egg sabji, egg, omelette, and all that. And you can have all sabjis made of cold pressed oil, nuts, and salads you can have, so that there won't be every day you are hiking the sugar and taking the medication. So once you follow this for a few days, you can check your blood sugar levels regularly and go and meet a doctor and change your medication. Friends, this is what I am saying. This is how we must track your health score. January 2014, my health score was 10%. I was taking 11 medicines. And in 4 months, I've improved my health to 80%. In January 23, I've got again test done and I'm at the same range. And what are the things to be checked, friend? No medication should be taken. Weight and waist size should be as per height. Blood pressure should be below 120 by 80. Insulin resistance. This is the key, friends. Insulin resistance is the anybody having above 1.5 insulin resistance is going to get into over obesity, pre-diabetics, diabetics, blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, and then PCOD problem and all that. How to check the insulin resistance? Fasting insulin blood test is a must. Most of the places fasting insulin test is not recommended, and recommended by the doctors, and also many labs they don't have. Even if you take a very expensive health checkup package, fasting insulin is generally not covered. So make sure that fasting insulin is done, and the range also is very important, friend. It should be 3 to 5. In the lab range, it's showing 3 to 25. So make sure that it is done. Fasting blood glucose, HbA1c. HbA1c below 5.6% is non-diabetic. Above 5.7 to 6.4 is pre-diabetic, and above 6.5 is diabetic. So make sure that you are below 5.7, 5.6. Lipid profile also is very important. Triglycerides, HDL ratio, D vitamin should be above 50 to 100, B12 500 to 900, whereas the lab says 30 to 100. So better to have this range. See, once you have this is called your progress report. Like students get their progress report, you must check your progress every 6 months or 1 year, depending on your health. Friends, these are the few people who have benefited by following this Wellness Secrets Life Without Medicine, my WhatsApp group. If anybody is interested to join, they can join 9840852996. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share to your friends, and comment in the videos. And knowledge and discipline are the gateways to your health, friends. You must invest time to enhance your knowledge, and then follow it very diligently with discipline, so that in 3 to 4 months time you can improve your health many folds. Thank you very much for listening.